of Wrestling for the Row. He's Brad Gilmore, and I am Matt Topolsky. And here tonight, we're going to serve up another quality main event for you with the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship up for grabs. We've got Bryan Keith, we've got Gino, and Moonshine Mantel. Triple threat here tonight in our main event.
This is huge. I mean, we saw Gino and Bryan Keith go at it a couple weeks ago. Gino was in that match with Moonshine Mantel when Bryan Keith made his presence felt. I think this is going to be a dynamite triple threat match for the Texas Championship. And here's the thing. If I'm Moonshine Mantel, I don't really like my odds. You know, it goes from 50-50 of me retaining to a 33% chance of me retaining. So Bryan Keith, Gino, we know their pedigrees. It's going to be a hard match for Moonshine Mantel here this evening.
Absolutely. The champion's advantage goes away in a triple threat scenario. Also here tonight in action, Terrale Tempo and so much more. So stay put, because the Reality of Wrestling starts right now. Well, in mere moments, we may decide the next #1 contender for the Diamonds Division Championship. And who better than the black belt diamond, Jenna Lynn.
You keep saying black belt diamond. I don't see a black belt anywhere, man. Where do you, is she wearing a black belt?
Well, let me tell you
I think she's wearing a white belt.
Jenna Lynn.
Actually, she's wearing no belt. That's
Jenna
even worse.
Lynn is a humble competitor. She doesn't like to flex, unlike yourself. Out here flaunting titles that you've never earned. Jenna Lynn is the black belt diamond. Division Championship. Can you believe it?
Well, she has definitely made a name for herself here really quickly at Reality of Wrestling. Being a sensation, that's exactly what she is. She's come on the scene, burst on the scene, and she's made a name, like I said. She's in this match because she's earned it.
It's absolutely incredible. She's barely old enough to drive, and she may be the next Diamonds Division champion. If she wins the #1 contendership here tonight, she's on her way. We have seen Alex Gracia here at the Reality of Wrestling, and of course at the Ladies Night Out Series. A very impressive athlete is Alex Gracia, and what a fine ambassador she would be for the Diamonds Division if she became the #1 contender this week on the Row.
Absolutely, the Pink Dream. She had a one-on-one encounter at that Dynamo Night of Champions show with AQA. AQA, of course, getting the victory. And Alex Gracia would love to be able to get right back involved.
Oh, hold on a second here. Well, Angela, the Diamonds Division champion, is going to join us right here on commentary.
Well, this is a pleasant treat. She wants to come out here and see which one of these great competitors she's going to be defending that championship against next, and here she is. Welcome to the table.
The Diamonds Division champion, welcome.
It's nice to have the champ here sitting with us at ringside.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And that beautiful brand new Diamonds Division championship belt as well.
All right, well, here we go. One of these three women inside the squared circle are going to get the next opportunity at you, AQA. Is there anybody that you'd like to get inside the ring with?
Well, I have faced Alex before, and she's more than just a pretty face, trust me. She hits hard, and she hits with precision. I've never got the opportunity to wrestle Rok-C or Jenna yet, but I'm pretty sure we can tear the house down if we do.
Absolutely. Wait, hold on. What is... Rok-C wants to show a little respect here.
Very lovable.
She is very lovable. 17 years of age. Well, Matt Topolsky, what can you make of what's going on here? Wait, there's the bow. Oh, wait, hold on. Alex Gracia
up here. Well, Alex Gracia not interested in tradition here. Wrong.
Oh,
my goodness.
What's going on here?
a 3 count early on.
Triple threat match, very unpredictable.
Hold on, I don't understand what's going on here. There's so many quick pinfalls. And now Alex Gracia trying to put the boots to Jenna Lynn.
Well, AQA, you said that Alex is more than just a pretty face. You're absolutely right. And she just got kicked in the face right there. Rok-C from behind, looking for potentially a German suplex. Reversal here, standing switch, another reversal. Jenna Lynn grabs a leg.
You got to be impressed here in the early goings. AQA, Rok-C is really trying to make her name.
I mean, AQA, what do you make of this? I mean, Rok-C's 17 years old and already holding her own here in the Diamonds division.
She's a 17-year-old sensation. Her and I have a very similar style, and that's one thing that I'm watching out for when I watch her matches, watching her tape and everything, is that I have to watch for her quickness as well, because she can get on me just as quickly as she did Jenna and Alex early on in this match.
Absolutely, that's the benefit of youth.
Don't count out Jenna. She's an elite
Lariat
martial
there
artist.
from the Pink Dream, too.
Now, that would be a clash of styles. I mean, you're known for a lot of high-flying maneuvers also, and Jenna Lynn, though, she is a martial artist. Matt Topolsky claims she's a black belt. I haven't been able to verify that, but she is a trained martial artist nonetheless. Look at that big back elbow. What is the Pink Dream thinking up here?
That's Gracia from up top. Oh, my goodness.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness. Someone's pressing the turbo button here. Oh!
That could be all right there.
1, 2.
Oh.
Rok-C there to break it up. Now, you've competed in triple threat matches before. AQA, what is the strategy going in here? Do you try to get somebody out of the way and then focus on another competitor?
You always want to bring it down to singles competition. You always want to get the other person out so you can focus on one person. So now that they have Alex out of the ring, one of them needs to attack.
And I think Jenna Lynn's trying to take that sage advice from the champ. Oh, some big kicks to the midsection of Rok-C. Rok-C, though, hangs on, man.
Oh! Went for that enziguri. Rok-C. Reversal here.
Here we go.
Inside cradle. 2. Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Swings her around. Double knees to the face. Jenna Lynn.
Both these women kick out. And now Alex Gracia has made her way back into the ring.
And AQA, you know, you've walked through the fires of hell to capture that title twice. You've done some very extreme things to now be the ambassador of the Diamonds Division, the Diamonds Division champion. What do you make of this women's evolution here at the Reality of Wrestling?
Oh, it's amazing. Everyone is stepping up. They're really making me earn this championship. They're making me prove that I have to show that I can be the champion. I mean, look at the competition that I'm going to have to step in again.
Oh, and a big reverse neck breaker there by Rok-C on Alex Gracia. She holds on, man. And a second one. I think she's going to go for the hat trick.
Oh, I don't think the Pink Dream's going to have a neck left when this is over. Swing and a miss. Oh!
Sometimes you got to use your opponent in this match. Use him as a weapon. That was very smart.
You know, by any means necessary, Rok-C goes for another cover. That could be
1,
on.
2. Oh my, the #1 contendership less than a second away. Now Rok-C looking for a pin attempt here on Alex Gracia. Same result.
Well, Rok-C is trying her damnedest, Matt Topolsky. She's trying to pull something out here. I would imagine that she'd be the underdog just based on her youth and inexperience.
Rok-C has a lot to prove. She's 17 years old, so she already has that on her back. So for me, watching her now, she's doing very well. Let's see if she can go toe-to-toe with me if she's to win this match.
And Jenna Lynn, though, taking advantage of the situation. Wait a minute.
Jenna Lynn rolls up here, but can't she finish it off?
Rolls through. So does the Pink Dream.
Oh! Alex Gracia got all of it! Count to 100!
Well, now we know.
Now we know.
Who will face AQA for that Diamonds Division Championship? It's Alex Gracia. How do you feel about that, champ?
Well, just see. We'll wait and see. I'll let you know how I feel in the ring when you see us go toe-to-toe.
There you are, Matt Topolsky, the Pink Dream.
Well, there you have it, AQA. We want to thank you for joining us here on commentary and have a front row seat for the brand new #1 contender, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Perez here, backstage with Bryan Keith. Now, Bryan, tonight you're in the main event. Texas Championship is on the line. You, Gino, Moonshine, how are you liking those odds?
You hear that, Nancy? You hear that? That's the winds of change. And things around here in reality wrestling are changing. Gino ain't the only one changing. You hear that, mama? Bryan Keith got the eyes on him in Texas Championship match with Moonshine and Gino. Gino, you've been ducking for too long. You cheated me. You cheated Moonshine. And now you got 2 Texas boys coming after you. You got a bounty on your head, son. And who knows bounties better than the man himself, the bounty hunter, Bryan Keith. So tonight, Moonshine, nothing against you, baby, but tonight I got to bring home the bacon. Yeah, doggy!
Cruz, accordion and all, along with Jonathan Vega.
You know, Diego De La Cruz having to play himself out to the ring seems a little unfair. Maybe we can get Jonathan Vega like a piccolo or some bongo.
Or a recorder. What about a recorder?
That's deep cut. Jonathan Vega on the xylophone, perhaps.
The kazoo.
Nevertheless, and all joking aside, La Familia continue to look more and more impressive here at the Reality of Wrestling. And now Diego De La Cruz gets an opportunity to showcase his talents in singles action.
I mean, we saw what Jonathan Vega did a couple weeks ago with Clay Roberts. Captured the Reality Wrestling Championship a couple weeks ago. One of the Raw's favorites, Terrale Tempo. Tonight he goes against Diego De La Cruz. Once again, what Jonathan Vega did against Clay Roberts, Matt Topolsky, was a statement victory. How big of a statement would be made tonight if Diego De La Cruz knocks off Terrale Tempo?
I mean, La Familia just continues to look for the clean sweep here. It seems like no one is ever going to get that Reality of Wrestling television title off of Aiden Cristiano. You've got La Familia, who have been making statements in tag team action for several months now. And then, of course, just last week, Jonathan Vega with a massive victory. And perhaps his finest singles performance of his Reality of Wrestling career. Now, could Jonathan Vega, in the corner of Diego De La Cruz, witness the accordion-playing member of La Familia taking down Terrale Tempo here tonight, a guy that was just a split second away from capturing the Reality of Wrestling Championship weeks ago.
Here we go, Terrale Tempo in that full Nelson position. Look at the strength of Tempo. Tempo really, Matt Topolsky, to put it in terms of baseball, is a 5-tool player. He's a guy who's got strength. He's a guy who's got speed. He's got everything that you want. He's got an arsenal of MMA weapons, amateur wrestling weapons, high impact, high power. I mean, everything that you would want in a professional athlete, Tempo possesses.
Couldn't agree more. And when he puts it all together, there are a few athletes on the planet that can hold a candle to what Terrale Tempo is capable of doing inside the squared circle. He's just waiting for that right opportunity, that right moment to come together when he will capture championship gold again. Scoop slam there from Terrale Tempo. Tempo trying to push him into the next gear.
What a vertical leap.
1, 2, kick out. And of course, still to come here tonight. Wow, what a main event. The Texas Championship up for grabs in a triple threat match. And that means that championship advantage is gone. Zilch. Does not exist for Moonshine Mantel as he takes on the bounty hunter Bryan Keith and the former Reality of Wrestling champion 3 times over, the Latin heartthrob Gino.
You know, Terrale Tempo has been around Reality of Wrestling now for the past several years. Always, oh, look at that, wow. Oh, the athleticism.
Cover, could be it. Slips out the back door.
He's always been trying to do one thing, and that's win the Reality of Wrestling Championship. He came so close a few weeks ago against the Bear from Bel Air, Ryan Davidson, and now trying to work his way back up into contention. And look at that. Jonathan Vega getting involved.
And that's La Familia being on the same page and working together there. You got to have eyes in the back of your head. And speaking of the back of your head, the front of Tempo's head just collided right into those steel steps. This could be it. The official did not see it. He was distracted by Diego De La Cruz.
You would have thought that the sound of Tempo's skull crashing against steel would have made him aware of what was going on, but nevertheless,
De La Cruz hooks both legs here. Tempo slips out at the last moment. Jonathan Vega trying to will on his tag team partner and cohort in La Familia.
Here we go. Oh,
Side suplex with a bridge. With a bridge. No disrespect meant at all to Diego De La Cruz, who is a fine athlete indeed. But on paper, you would have to say that he is the underdog in there against Terrale Tempo tonight. Terrale Tempo has to keep his eye on the prize cover here, too, in order to get that victory. But after what we saw a week ago from Jonathan Vega, Brad Gilmore, anything truly is possible at this point.
oh, absolutely. And that's what I said at the beginning of this contest. If Diego De La Cruz is able to do the same thing that Jonathan Vega did, now the whole dynamic here in reality wrestling has changed. And we look at that.
Scissors over the top, perfectly executed.
And we got to start really looking at La Familia more as less than a unit, but also as singles singles competitors. And look at that, that might be all.
Well, he pulled that out of the toolbox. We haven't seen that before. Tempo stays alive, but barely. We go back to a few moments ago in this matchup when Jonathan Vega got involved, pulled down that top rope, leading to Tempo being dumped unceremoniously to the outside. Moments later, while the official was distracted, Tempo goes face first into the steps, courtesy of Vega, and now he finds himself in this position.
Tempo, though, able to roll through it.
Oh, my goodness! What a tornado clothesline! With authority from Tempo, who is trying to find his bearings. But meanwhile, Diego De La Cruz needs to get the license plate off that 18-wheeler that just ran him over.
Here we go now. Both men trading shots. Tempo now getting the better of Diego De La Cruz.
You just get the sense at this point. This is a real physical exhibition between these two. And Terrale Tempo looking to rise to the occasion. Back elbow, springs up like lightning in a bottle. And now he kicks it into another gear. Tempo at times like a Ferrari in there. Boom! Power slam, hooks the leg to finish him off. Cruz gets that shoulder up.
And this just goes to show you can't underestimate anybody when they're inside of the squared circle. Sure, if I were to challenge LeBron James to a one-on-one basketball game, I'm probably going to lose that. But in a fight, you never know what can happen. One lucky punch, one hit. We saw what happened with Andy Ruiz against Anthony Joshua.
Not this time! European uppercut. Diego De La Cruz trying to take advantage of that again. This time he's caught midair. You know what time it is? It's time to pay dividends. Cover 1, 2. The check is cashed. Well, Terrale Tempo's going to leave here tonight, head straight to the ATM, and find a ton of zeros in his checking account. That's how you make a pay dividends. Your winner, Terrale Tempo.
Nation, I'm Ashley Bull, backstage here with the Latin heartthrob, Gino. Now, Gino, tonight in the main event, you will be facing Moonshine Mantel and Bryan Keith for the Texas Championship. And it's been a while since we've seen you with a title. Is tonight the night that you'll be bringing home?
Shut up. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a gentleman, you know. Get away. Go away. Go. Damas y caballeros, lo que estás viendo, you are looking at the new reality of wrestling, Texas champion. And you see, Moonshine, Bryan Keith, what you guys did a couple of weeks ago, you guys took advantage of me. You guys ganged up on me. And I see why you accepted this match, Moonshine. You guys wanted to do it again. But me, being who I am, being a 3-time reality wrestling champion, I will overcome the odds, and I will beat both of you guys. And Bryan Keith, why don't you grab your horses from the back and get out of here? Because Moonshine, you're all mine tonight. And I will show you why. Porque yo soy él. Ashley, come back. Ask me why. Ask me. Ándale.
Why?
Because I am el fino divino, Gino, el intocable.
Wait. Here it comes. Me climbing to the top. You want to know how to beat a Lockhart? Here it is. Here comes the headbutt. Huh? Oh! You see the precision? You see the height, the velocity? That shades of Dynamite Kid right there. Hell, that's even better. Just call me Dynamite Steen. It's got a nice ring to it. I like it. What are you doing?
My wrist is cramping up.
Your wrist is cramping up?
A little bit.
How long you been doing this?
About 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours? Huh? You need a break?
Well,
I got a break for you. How about a permanent break? Get out of here, you're fired! My baby deserves the best. You two, learn from that. What is that? Water. Does it look like I drink from a non-filtered water fountain?
No.
I told you to install a filter one, didn't I? You know what that tastes like? It tastes like unemployment. Get out of here, you're fired too! Oh, God. It's just you and me, baby. I got rid of them, just like I got rid of Connor Crunk. Just like I got rid of Eric Lockhart. It's just you and me, baby. What are you looking at? Get out of here! You're fired too!
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free.
The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
Up next in our main event, the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship. Moonshine Mantel defends against the Latin heartthrob Gino and the cruiserweight cowboy himself, Bryan Keith. Brad Gilmore, big moment for Bryan Keith. Gino's looking to get back into the title picture, and Mantel in his second title defense, this time the odds against him.
Oh, absolutely. And can Mantel, can he do what he did a few months ago at our Reality Wrestling pay-per-view and shock the world when he beat Ryan Davison for that Texas Championship? We saw it here live at the World Gym Arena. Can he shock the world again and beat 2 Reality Wrestling originals and 1 Mount Rushmore guy, at least in Gino? We're going to have to see in our main event, man.
We're not going to waste any more time. The Texas title's up for grabs, and it's right now.
Introducing first from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing at 95 kilos, Gino!
The youngest heavyweight champion in professional wrestling history, 3 times over. Oh, come on! The new look Gino, the evil Gino. A man who now engages in complete and total self-loathing.
Another admirer of Gino.
Come on!
Gino definitely not in the best of spirits after a high-profile loss to Chavo Guerrero Jr. a few weeks ago at the Dynamo Night of Champions.
You know, I'm still trying to figure out why this man made a deal with the devil himself in La Familia in the first place. Why he turned his back on so many members of the Row Nation who supported him throughout his meteoric rise as Reality of Wrestling champion. Words escape me trying to figure it out. Well, Bryan Keith has his eyes on Gino here tonight, and more importantly, he has his eyes on that Texas Championship, and I can't think of a better contender to have that Texas title around his waist than the man that's got the best belt buckles in the business, the cruiserweight cowboy, Bryan Keith.
Well, the Road Nation has always loved Bryan Keith, and Bryan Keith has always loved the Road Nation, but the one thing that Bryan Keith needs more than anything at this point in his career is a big championship win. And tonight he has that opportunity against Gino and Moonshine Mantel. He could be your new Texas champion, and who better to represent Texas than the Cowboy?
The Row Nation on its feet, and Gino wants to go right now.
Well, remember, we saw Gino go one-on-one with Moonshine Mantel for that Texas Championship, and it was Bryan Keith who made his presence felt and essentially turned this thing into a triple threat match. Moonshine Mantel, the man who dethroned Ryan Davison, the current Reality Wrestling champion, for that belt around his waist, man.
At the last stand, and it was Moonshine Mantel that gave up his spot in that battle royal for the Reality of Wrestling championship to get a return shot at the then Texas champion Ryan Davison. The irony behind it all was after Moonshine Mantel defeated Ryan Davison, the current Reality of Wrestling champion took Mantel's place, and the rest, as they say, is history. Could history be made again here tonight by crowning a new Texas champion. As impressive as it was when Moonshine Mantel defeated Ryan Davidson in only his second match in Reality of Wrestling, he now must face a former TV champion and a former three-time Reality of Wrestling champion. This is like going from hard to all Madden, Brad Gilmore.
Absolutely. Bryan Keith takes a look at that Texas championship. Gino, and here we go.
One fall to a finish for the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship. It is a triple threat. There must be a winner. Pinfall or submission.
Well, this crowd is electric, Matt Topolsky.
Oh, it's just got a big fight feel to it. That Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship division has been something special since it was launched by Booker T. And the champions that have held that title.
Look at those shots.
Oh! The champions that held that title include the Mysterious Q, Rex Andrews, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, and now Moonshine Mantel, a who's who of professional wrestling here at the Row. And now Bryan Keith and Mantel treating the Latin heartthrob like a human pinball.
Well, Gino kind of painted a big target on his back, and now Gino comes to the outside. Bryan Keith!
Bryan Keith, that swing set drop kick through the second rope. And now he's looking at the champion saying, hey, let's have a one-on-one dance here. Well, the table is set. Fastest kicks in the South on display. The power of Mantel also on display here. Goodness, pulls Keith up there by the back of his neck. Front kick to the knee. Oh!
Great ring awareness there by Gino. Great timing, I really should say. And the former El Campeon going at it with Moonshine Mantel.
Oh, my goodness, what elevation! Gino may have a nosebleed from that. Back body drop into a knife-edge chop. Mantel just stalking Gino. Oh! This is how we do it in Texas. If you're looking for some of the hardest hitting, no nonsense, no BS pro wrestling, it's the Reality of Wrestling, and you are seeing it here in our main event. And a steam here again from the champion, Bryan Keith on the apron. Shot to the dome. And one of the challengers now, and the Cruiserweight Cowboy getting in there. Keith, next level champ, high cross body. Oh no, look out. Shoulder first into that post, collides Moonshine Mantel. Face first in that top turnbuckle, and now look at this. Gino with a boot party on the bounty hunter. is electric here tonight in the World Gym Arena for the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship main event. Absolutely electric. And this is the interesting part about a match like this, Brad.
Here we go.
Moonshine Mantel could lose that title right now and he wouldn't even be involved in the decision.
Absolutely, Matt Topolsky. The championship advantage goes out the window. He didn't have to be pinned. He didn't have to be involved to lose that title. And here we go, Bryan Keith, Matt Topolsky. This could be his moment in a big clothesline.
Bryan Keith looks like he was shot out of a cannon right there. I don't have a radar gun on me, but those are definitely the fastest kicks in the South, no doubt. Gino runs to the outside and walks right into a very unfriendly champion.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Moonshine's got him up.
Oh! Moonshine hangs on.
Moonshine trying to get Gino up. Gino's grabbing those ropes.
Gino's fighting it. From the Texas champion, despite Gino trying to fight out of it. That is some real strongman stuff from Moonshine.
Oh. Moonshine shaking those shots off.
Oh, Brad, this is what you call a Pier 6 brawl right here.
Oh, wow. Knocking Bryan Keith flat on his back.
Jesus!
Moonshine's got Bryan Keith up on his shoulders, Matt Topolsky.
I don't know how Bryan Keith even has two brain cells rubbed together right now after that last exchange.
Wait a minute. Spine buster, that could be all the champ.
1, 2 to retain the title.
Wow. I thought we saw it right there.
There have been some heavy hitting sequences over the past few minutes in this triple threat Texas title main event. And now Moonshine is looking to put a ribbon on it.
Oh, wait a minute. Rodeo DDT. Rodeo DDT.
A springboard off the corner. Can he do it? Bryan Keith, 2. No.
He was so close, Matt. And now, here we are with Gino trying to take advantage. This crowd is electric as the Lone Ranger and El DeVito Gino.
Oh, no. Look out here. We've already seen 3 power bombs here tonight from Moonshine.
Well, Bryan Keith able to avert crisis.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
What is going on here? I don't think I've ever seen that before. And El Campion's face might be crushed. Moonshine Mantel hasn't moved.
What do you say?
What? And Bryan Keith's the first man to his feet.
Well, Bryan Keith had that missile drop kick off the top, which started this domino effect of chaos right before our very eyes. Shine. Sprinting into the corner. Lariat drops it right on Gino. Sprints into the far corner on the other side. Coming back again. He's using all that momentum and kinetic energy right now to try and put him away. Bryan, boot to the back of the head. Gino following up with one of his own.
Look at that. trying to rope him up. For a little DDT. Oh, Gino counters in the fireman's carry position.
Oh my God, Snake Eyes in the corner. Gino rolls through, catches the champion!
Moonshine Mantel is dazed.
Good night.
Bryan Keith with a super kick.
Oh, Alabama slam! Alabama slam! Using Bryan Keith as a projectile here. Moonshine Mantel retains.
And your winner, and still Texas champion, Moonshine Mantel!
Matapolsky.
We have had the privilege of calling some incredible matches over the years right here at the Reality of Wrestling, and that ranks right up there with some of the best. What a main event, Brad.
If there were any doubts about Moonshine Mantel, if he belonged here with the top competition at the Raw, I think those were just answered. Those questions were just answered. Wow.
Your winner and still Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, Moonshine Mantel. And he walked through hell tonight to retain. But he is still the pride of Texas.